You spawn. You sent me to hell, Jason. I'm here to return the favor. I'm feeling strange, trapped in the grave. All alone, I rot in my own skin. So see if I stay, a choking restraint. The perfect plane lays down my own name. Hell's rising. Hell's rising. The scars remain, a deeper to sing. A blood field, blinded response. From here I cling to the ones that remain. Exile without reason. The time to catch the feelings. We feel this, we stubborn. It's clear to blow. We're building the power, strengthening the arm. And building the wall. Welcome to your demonstration. All right. This is what they say on a Monday night. It is time for the Spawn review, episode 36.
Wow.
Now, yeah, right? 36. We're getting up there. Consistency. That is the key. That is the key. With me today, we have the very talented, the very sexy, distinguished. That's me. What am I talking about? We got the cutest little guy right here. Sean Ahrendt, my brother in arms. How's it going, man?
Doing great, brother. How are you? How you guys doing?
Good.
I'm excited for tonight. This is cool. It's cool shit.
This is going to be fun. We also have artist extraordinaire, Mr. Zachary. Zach?
What's up, y'all?
Zachary Arts? Yeah, the artist.
Zachary right
now. It might just be the three of us flying today. We might have other people jump in here as we go. But listen, tonight is going to be something special. Something I never thought we were going to do, but I've got a couple requests when we've been live on the Spawn review, and people that have hit the YouTube channel up and asking us to do a review on this death battle, Ghost Rider versus Spawn. Now, the interesting thing about this, I always thought was kind of cool, is I'm the one that's always said that I would love to see a crossover between Spawn and Ghost Rider. I'm surprised there hasn't been one to this point, because it just seems too perfect. What do you guys think about that? Do you think there should be, and why haven't we got it so far?
Yes, I'm 100% with you. Well, no, maybe like 98, because Spider-Man Spawn would sell more first.
True.
That would be more of a Todd thing if we're going down the rabbit hole of Todd drawing it. But if we're just doing a Spawn Ghost Rider, I don't see it. Yeah, proofs in the pudding would be awesome. Get some dope artists, get like a Tex on that.
Tex would be awesome.
Yeah, maybe Tex inking somebody really dynamic. Netho. If Netho was Tex, inked by Tex, that would be a cool jam.
I'd like to see, because I would like, if Tex was going to do it, I want him to do it in his 90s style. Like he's evolved, his style has changed. It's not quite the same as it used to be, like when he was doing Ghost Rider.
Sure.
But he would be cool. Obviously Brett Booth would be cool. Dude. Finch would be awesome. Todd, absolutely. Zach, what are you thinking, man?
It's interesting because, believe it or not, all these guys, they have worked on Ghost Rider at one point or another, especially Jim Lee, right? So, it's weird, especially in Todd McFarlane. Like he's had Ghost Rider and the Spider-Man stories when he's working on that in the 90s. Whether it be like one of the
Todd's Ghost Rider was cool.
Yeah, like I think it's because there's something in a legal aspect when it comes to Ghost Rider, which is why they can never pull the trigger on the character to team up with Spawn. That's what I think. I think there is some legal
interesting theory.
Well, Todd did get, I don't know if he was sued, but he got a piece of paper saying infringement on the chains.
I did not know that.
Yeah. That was a thing, and he's like, "Fuck off."
But it's been decades, let bygones be bygones. Let's get
Yeah.
it together for the kids. Let's make
What's
some
best
money.
for the bottom dollar?
Yeah. All right, let's say out of the chat real quick before we get rucking in rolling here. We got Hail the Lord was number one. That means he's number one in the chat, number one in our hearts, and he is.
You're number one.
Yes, you are, my friend. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. Twisted Dreams is in the house, and of course, he's here. We play this.
Subject's notes. The extraction theory papers. Am I the only one who did the reading?
Can't we just have them both in the book? That's what I'm saying. That would be ideal. We also have mainstay Mark Penguin in the house. His Spawn would win, hands down. Of course, we are rooting for Spawn on this channel. It's a Spawn review.
Yeah,
it's tough. It's tough. I really can't say.
But
I have thoughts. Of course.
I have strong opinions.
Strong opinions, yes, which we all know can get you in trouble these days.
Yeah.
Hail the Lord said Spawn has powers, yes, but if we are talking about the overall abilities, it's Ghost Rider. Spawn has the battle IQ over Ghost Rider, but Ghost has the ability to turn any weapon into a supernatural and the penance stare. That's some great points. That's some great points. Probably along the lines we're going to talk about after we watch this death battle.
And that's so weird because, again, Spawn has phasing. He's got the superhuman senses, telekinesis. He's got cosmic awareness.
Bums.
I mean, come on, like
bums. Yep. Displaced homeowners.
We'll get into it because it really all depends on like where we pit these characters in their lifestyle. Are we pitting them at their highest, where they both are veterans and what they can understand in their capabilities, or are we pitting them at a certain time frame in their own respective lore? Because that's going to make all the difference.
That's some great questions. Yeah. So what we're going to do tonight, guys, is we're going to watch just a portion of the death battle video, and I've got it linked below if you guys want to go to the original video and check it out. I think a lot of people have already seen it because I've gotten so many requests to do this, but it is down there below in the information section. But we're just going to watch the video of the actual fight. We're going to see what they determine it to be. I have not watched it yet because I want to react with everybody here, and then we're going to talk about what we think from our point of view, who would actually win. Got Pizza in the house. Great to see you.
Pizza?
Also, Patrick Sargent.
Nice.
I don't know if I've seen that name before, but welcome to the chat. If you haven't yet, please hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Says, hey, Spawn fan since 1994. Nice. Same.
Well,
welcome to the part. Well,
but good to be here.
Yeah.
Welcome. Wait, I just sound like that nerd. Like, particularly.
Well, actually, got Heath Ward, a Cosmic Studios in the house, member of the channel.
And that it does.
Of course, it feels so good to have the members in the chat tonight. Great to see you, brother. Thank you for being here. Blue Boy's in the house.
Blue, you're my boy.
Great to be. He says, where's Kayla at? She's almost never on this show.
Yeah.
She's got the link. She can pop in if she wants, but she's got stuff going on. It goes.
She's a busy Betty.
Mark texts all day.
Preach
nice. That. Nice, man. I'm right there with you. You seem like a guy after our own heart. 90s texts. Yeah. Can't beat it. Awesome stuff. No, nice. Did you go to the what con was that just came out?
Was it WonderCon?
Was it WonderCon that just happened? Nice.
I know that legendary panel with Todd.
Our very own Paul Thayer was at WonderCon, writer and creator of Project Naosis, and he got to he posed with Jim Lee. Nice. He's a very sharp looking young man. He is. John Epple's in the house. What's going on, brother? Good to see you. Also, Simulating Knowledge here. I keep saying it. I will be on his show on the 10th.
Nice.
So everybody check that out. It'll be a fun show. Drew G, what's going on, man?
What it do with
you? I haven't seen you in a second. Hope everything is going well with you. All right. Collector's Paradise signing. Nice.
Oh,
I gotta make it down to one of those. And if you go to the San Diego Comic-Con this week. Wait.
South Carolina.
No, I was about to say San Diego is not this weekend. South Carolina. No, I did not.
But be sure to check out. I believe Billy's going to be there. Andy Smith. Dan's going to be there.
Yeah, I got to start making it more cons. Life is busy, man. It's just the way it is.
It's so easier than said, motherfucker. You know how expensive these tables? You'd be spending $1,000 for a fucking Artist Alley table just to get down there.
Oh, hell yeah.
And you got to get all that money like at the beginning of the year and hoping that you get accepted. And if you get denied, then that's when they'll send the money to you. But it's a bitch to go through that whole process.
This is
You know, it's a
Debbie
show I'd
Downer
love to
right
do
there.
with you, which is a great show, just like art itself. Heroes Con.
Heroes Con.
I had a
Is that in
blast. I
Connecticut?
did. No, that's in Charlotte. I did that
Hmm.
back in 2019. Phenomenal con.
Nice. I want to start hitting some of the ones around Michigan. I mean, I'm going to probably trying to get to some of the ones down in the Chicago area as well over the next couple years. But now that I've actually got product Reaper Destroyers out, it's getting out. By the way, we have over 500 orders packed up. They'll be going out into the mail over the next few days, as many as we can get out there. So we've been cranking overtime to get those books out. So quick update on Reaper Destroyer. All right, let's jump
Very
into.
good.
Yeah, shout out to my mom. She's been doing a shit ton of work.
Damn, you got your
On
mom
that campaign.
packaging for you?
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
Oh wow, bro.
Hell yeah.
You're like, get back to work, mom.
She loves that kind of stuff. She's good at it too. She's good, and she's retired. She's like, I'll help you out. She's looking for something to do, you know.
Nice.
Nine Realms Publishing's in the house. Says, what's up? What is up with you?
How are you?
Thank you for joining us. We are going to be looking at the Death Battle Ghost Rider vs. Spawn that came out a few months ago, I guess. This video, where is it at? Actually, let me exit out of this. This video has, where are the views? 2.1 million views in 4 weeks.
Wow.
That's crazy. I hear an echo. Zach.
Is that me?
It's probably me. Let me see if
It's
I can.
got to be Zach. It's always Zach.
No, this I gotta get a new mic. How about now?
Sounds good.
A little bit better.
All right. Sounds awesome
Okay.
out there. All right, everybody, before we get started, let everybody know that we're live wherever you're at. Stream that or share the stream out, whether it's X, Facebook, whatever. Let them know that we're live. Direct them here to the YouTube channel so we can all join in on the conversation and go into other people's live chats. If they're live right now, if you're a mod, drop the link to the show and you say, drop whatever you're doing, go over to the Spawn review because that is the place to be if you want to talk about awesome comic book and comic book art and specifically Spawn. Let's do this.
And if you're out in public watching this, just airdrop the link to whoever's around you.
There you go. I love it. I love it. This is probably the closest death battle done in a while. Nice. Okay.
Nice.
I have not seen this. If you guys are just jumping in now, I've not seen this. I wanted to wait. I got it right up to the point where we're about to do the battle. The link to the actual video is down below, so you can check it out. Give them a like, give them a view, you know, for
Shout out to
whatever,
them.
as we are borrowing this for tonight. But I just wanted to focus on the fight, and then we're going to give our thoughts, and we're going to go into some theories on what we think. So you guys ready to do this?
I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Also, guys, if you got a question, comment, or whatever, super chats, go right to the front of the line, just so you know. Let's get this going. So
$50, I'm shaving my head.
$50, Sean shave his head. $100, I shave my head. $150, we all shave our heads.
Yep.
Joke's on you, man. I used to shave my head all the time.
Calm down, Zach. Nobody needs to know anything. All right.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Let's jump into this death battle. Make sure the volume's up. Let's go. Let's see what's going on here, everybody.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for one hell of a death battle!
All right. Oh, come on. Come on. Got to pay for
Yo, did you know that there was a Ghost Rider cartoon that was supposed to happen back in the day?
I did not know that.
Yeah,
Really?
like around the time of the Incredible Hulk that was on UPN. Like he was in the one episode. I don't know why it fell through. They did a line of figures for him, which were
It's probably
badass.
because Ghost Rider wasn't that popular of a character to hold its own.
Right.
I mean, and it makes sense because I mean, like, you know, if I ask
Should have been. I
somebody,
thought he was a
give me,
hell of a
like-
popular character back in the day.
Yeah.
I mean, but give me like 6 villains right off the top of my hand, you know.
Okay,
That's
no
why-
more.
Sorry.
We'll see if we have any more ads. I don't pay for YouTube, so that is one of the drawbacks here on some of this. All right, let's go. Let's get into it.
Finally.
Nights like these drive men insane.
Oh,
Brimstone in the air. Something's coming. If it wants a piece of me, there'll be hell to pay.
So that's his cosmic awareness kicking in.
Go back to the pit, you squirm.
A little bit of a Kira shout out there with that slide. I actually didn't know it was this well
Yeah.
produced.
That's fucking fire.
I didn't know it was going to be like this kind of like cartoonish.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to have like stills and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
so far, impressive. I've never seen one of these. So, all right, let's keep rolling.
From Hellspawn.
Make me.
If you care, it's nothing personal. Vengeance calls.
Sloppy, you fight like a bum.
You've earned your damnation.
Nope.
Welcome to hell.
Oh, man.
I'll be damned. Yes, you will.
Oh, Zarothos.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That's awesome.
Oh,
Whoa.
The vestments of the holy cannot disguise your wickedness. God forbid.
oh, damn.
Oh, Simmons, your sins are innumerable. I am here to reach
Oh, here he goes.
upon your soul.
But
I eat sin for breakfast.
Oh,
Have
shit.
a taste of your own goddamn medicine.
He lies. He is the Prince of Lies. Wait, I'm an innocent.
It's like you said, nothing personal. Asshole.
wow.
KO!
Wow.
Wow.
Literally, this was a nail-biter of a battle that pitted Ghost Rider's immeasurable power against Spawn's skill and versatility. Let's break this down into 4 categories.
All right, see what they say
First
here.
up, power. Divine Spawn could match God and Satan, who could create universes. Similar in scale to Ghost Rider's bouts with a lot of the powerhouses in Marvel.
But Zarathos was different. Remember, his power can match that of Mephisto and Galactus, who can threaten all of Marvel's infinite cosmic reality, far greater than any cosmos Spawn has ever affected. Even though Spawn's battled and defeated Satan in more recent comics, implying he's retained a level of power similar to his divine form, he couldn't match Zarathos in power alone.
Ghost Rider may take power, but remember, Johnny actively resists Zarathos' influence, so Spawn may have had time in the fight to learn and adapt to Ghost Rider before he went full Blue Fury.
And Spawn definitely had the edge in skill. He spent decades in military combat and is a master martial artist.
Yeah, get him.
Whereas Johnny more so relies on his invincibility.
The ultimate dream power for a stuntman. Even with his crazy powers, Ghost Rider was a lot more direct than Spawn, pretty much entirely focused on attacking the soul.
Which doesn't bode well for his versatility. Spawn can stop time, manipulate matter, turn intangible, control minds, warp reality. The Ghost Rider had a much more limited arsenal by comparison. Spawn had a huge advantage in this category.
Though with his invincibility, way greater power, and the ability to scorch your soul to nothing, Ghost Rider could score the win through brute force, right?
Not exactly. The last piece of the puzzle is their resistances. Basically, who was harder to kill. Spawn's constant mainlining of humanity's collective sin and pain meant he could survive attacks on his soul, including the penance stare, just like he resisted a very similar attack from Urizen.
Best of all, remember the time he rewrote reality to undo his own inexistence?
There was nothing the Ghost Rider could do to overpower that. And that time with the lance wasn't planned, it was purely instinctual. He could replicate it any time he wanted, like in his fight with God and Satan.
So how do you put Spawn down for good? Well, you can't. At least Johnny and Zarathos could.
Unlike how Ghost Rider's soul has been vulnerable to attack before, like when Danny used the penance stare to depower Johnny.
This sort of thing actually happens a lot, even in recent comics. The whole reason Johnny and Zarathos are bonded in the first place is because Zarathos' soul was manipulated by Mephisto.
And not only does Spawn have plenty of experience manipulating souls, he can replicate the effect of the penance stare itself.
And just think about that. A penance stare on Zarathos would mean he's feeling the pain from every penance stare that he's ever done. A penance squared.
The damnation stare, on the other hand, actively helped Spawn, sending him to hell where he gets a literal infinite power boost.
And it wasn't just Spawn's soul powers that had spelled trouble. He had other ways to bypass Ghost Rider's immortality too, like transmutation, rewriting reality, or just straight up stealing his powers, which has worked on multiple Ghost Riders in the past.
Giving Spawn the final edge. Zarathos was almost unbeatable, a massive power advantage, soul destruction, immortality, but Spawn could counter everything thrown at him, and was too unkillable for Zarathos' strength advantage to matter in the long run against his crazier abilities.
That was one hell of a fight, and at least Johnny went out in a blaze of glory.
That,
Wow.
first of all, shout out to the Death Battle team there for putting together a hell of a cool video.
Was not expecting that. My thoughts and twists and turns are kind of looped now. So this is gonna be good.
that presents some different things that I was thinking originally. But if you guys haven't, go and subscribe to that channel, hit the like button on that video, give them the love, since we were borrowing that for tonight's viewing. But that was a hell of a good job. Like I was not
Great
expecting that.
production.
I've never watched any of those videos before, so I was not expecting that kind of production. So shout out to them, kudos. That was cool. I thoroughly enjoyed that. What did you guys think? Starting with Sean.
I think when you go to the channel, you subscribe, and you leave a comment on that video, put in the link for Type 1 on Indiegogo. So, yeah. But anyway, I
There you go.
thought
I like
it was
that.
awesome, dude. Like, I was not expecting the animation. Them giving their thoughts and critiques like swayed my mind after watching the battle as well, because I was like, oh, that does make sense. Blah 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 blah. But Zarathos turn that came out of nowhere. Spawn
Yeah.
with his wings. It's like, okay, I wanted to see the wings form out of the necroplasm after they got ripped out, which would be a cool, like, when he faces God. But anyway, I digress.
Right.
I was all about it, dude. Like, Ghost Rider, he did a good job, but like he didn't stand a chance.
Yeah, that was I kind of always thought Spawn from the get-go. And it's always interesting when you go from characters of different companies, right? Or
Sure.
different companies. They've got their own lore, so they've got their own fan base. It can be like, yo, this person does this, yeah, but they do this and that. So it's one of those arguments that will probably never go unanswered, right? Depending on
No.
popularity. This was broke down pretty interesting. My biggest question was the penance stare.
Yep.
And we talked about it before we went live. And I was like, if the penance stare worked on Spawn, then I would give it to the Ghost Rider. Just for that alone. Because we've seen the Ghost Rider use it on everybody, and just take down countless of characters. The way they did this in the video, though, that was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That was interesting how Spawn was actually able to turn it on the Ghost Rider and use it against him in this scenario. And I will say, Todd did a hell of a job just making Spawn's power level just insane. And we've talked about it in the comics to the point where it's hard to put him in any bad situations. I feel like he's so damn powerful, he can take out any character. I mean, he killed Malbolgia,
Right.
He's gone up against Satan and God. He might be going up against God again. He is basically the ruler of Earth, and you just seen his immense power. So this was interesting to see. I probably would have chose Spawn in this aspect, but I don't. This definitely kind of changed my thought process a little bit as I was watching the battle go. What do you think, Zach?
Oh, okay. Here's the good news.
Do it. Tell us about it. Get into it.
All right. So again, shout out to the Death Battle team. I've been watching them since I was young.
Nice.
They really do come out with some. They are hardcore comic book fans, and when they pull from material, they make sure that they don't leave any stone unturned. So kudos for
Well
that. But
researched.
my question, not my my answers for this, the way I'm going to speculate this, is Ghost Rider and Spawn at the time in this video are current matter. Like, this is like when they're both amped up. They both understand their powers pretty damn well. And for the most part, I'd say more so on Spawn, Al Simmons is always in the dark on his own powers for a long time. It takes his ass a long because of his stubbornness and his unwillingness to work with anyone except himself. It takes him an extra amount. Man, I can't even talk. It takes him.
Sounding like me now, man.
It's okay. Joe makes up
It takes him
words.
It takes him a long time to really understand and learn his powers. Where Ghost Rider, Johnny Blaze is kind of a dick, but he's always asked a lot of questions. He tried to get down to the bottom of what he is, and he's figured that out early on in his career. So Ghost Rider, for the most part, would always get that one up, whereas the Spawn, early on, nah, not really. I mean, dude, he didn't really get his wings. He didn't really start to understand his own damn powers until like issues like 50 through
77
70.
with the wings.
No, issues 50 through 70, 90 to 100, and then it starts going up a little bit more where he starts to get a clear understanding. Ghost Rider from the very get-go, like within the first 20 issues, he understands who is his master, what his powers are, who is the spirit, and what the spirit is capable of. The one way to kill Spawn is holy weapons and decapitation. That's one of the biggest things to kill Spawn. Now, in the video, you see that he has angel wings, so you can see that far in his career, holy weapons didn't really have to hurt him as much. He's found a way to integrate it into the necroplasm. And then Ghost Rider, his chains are actually more stronger than Spawn's. His chains can teleport. It can like Spawn's can go at will. It has a consciousness of its own, but it can do a lot more in the power ability than Al's. So I'd say for the most part, in most situations, it would be Ghost Rider. But like you're pitting both of them against each other, like farther. I'd say now at this point, Spawn would win almost every time. In this career, like in issue 363,
in current days,
in current day, he would absolutely like narc him. But I'd say anything from issues like 150 underneath, no, Ghost Rider has that in the bag.
So would that be Spawn's like first 2 years then? Because if we're at a 10-year span right now, give or take, correct?
That's what Thomas Healy, editor-in-chief of Atomic Farming Productions, said that in the timeline of Spawn, it's been about 10 years from issues 1 to 362 now that we're at.
Mm-hmm.
So roughly around there.
I'd say within the first 3 to 4 years, Spawn would get his ass whooped. I mean, like, you think about it though. Cygor or Overkill, right? Overkill whoops him. He takes him down through human guns, man-made guns. He gets his ass whooped by Cygor. He gets weapons and his tactical abilities that he puts it into play. He gets wrecked by Curse.
Curse got him, yep.
Curse had him for a hot minute.
Redeemer.
Who was the I'm trying to think of
the Redeemer
Angela,
got him.
Angela for a hot minute, was taking
the freak
down.
got him. The freak got him at one point. Clown.
ripped his heart out.
Yeah, Clown. But a lot of that was too because he wasn't using his power, right? He was specifically trying to not
Because he
use
didn't
that.
understand it.
True. I mean, that's a good point too. He didn't quite understand
I
the
mean,
power.
how many times did Cagliostro pester him and annoy the fuck out of? Oh, you need to do this. Like, oh, you're more important than you realize. Oh, you, like, there's a doorway to hell that's been in the alleyway. That like the whole time it's because Al just doesn't listen.
Yeah. No, that raises a good point because I was looking at it purely from like the current point of view, and I didn't know if is Johnny even around in the comics right now?
I
I
don't
think
know.
it's
Is
Robbie
Danny
Williams.
even around?
I hope so. Give me hope.
I don't even know
believe
who the
so.
Ghost Rider is right now.
If it was,
believe
or is it
it's
still
Robbie.
Tito?
I don't know.
But if it was
Maybe
Danny
someone-
Ketch, he would have had my vote from Jump Street. Like
Danny
I'd be like,
Ketch was
all day,
he
every
was
day. But that's
he
my
was
area.
badass.
But wait, but
9
what? Sorry, what if Cyber Johnny Blaze showed up? The Cable, Terminator Eye, fucking shotgun. Would that do
That's
anything
true.
differently?
In all honesty, the Ghost Rider abilities is the same for almost every carrier. It's
Right.
just minor differences. It's like what vehicle, what form of transportation do you want? Like Robbie
They should have
Williams.
always kept it a bike. They
Yeah.
shouldn't have
Right,
ever gone to a
like
car.
Robbie Williams drives a car.
Or
Danny
Yes.
Vespa.
Ketch a motorcycle. Same thing with Johnny. Like
9 Realms Publishing says, I would agree with that. I think Spawn year 1 versus Ghost Rider year 1, Johnny takes the win. I think that's a great point by
Yeah.
Zach. I would agree with that too. When you're actually just looking at it, depending on the era, and that's the thing, like when did they put this in? If you take it nowadays, current story Spawn, the dude is just overpowered
Mhm.
like
Mhm.
crazy. I mean, just it's almost plot armor to a point. It's that's why I would give it to Spawn. But yeah, going back when he was still figuring out his stuff, yeah, probably Ghost Rider. I mean, it was a
Yeah.
hell of a fun battle. Definitely good discussions to go. K.
I mean, let me-
Ojo's in the house. Is greeting from Raleigh, North Carolina. What's going on, brother?
What's
Thank you
up?
for joining the show.
And that Zarathos element too. Like you would expect, like him coming in, you're like, whoa, I did not expect that shit. He would take Spawn because
I
he's
mean,
just
let
a
me put it
badass
to you
with
this
himself.
way.
Mm-hmm.
Ghost Rider in the beginning of his career was part of the Defenders group for a hot minute.
Great book.
I never read it.
Yeah, I believe it was Defenders. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it was.
9 Realm is saying that all the Ghost
No,
Riders are
Champions.
around still.
Champions.
Oh, the champion. Yeah, yep.
Defenders was awesome as well.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. So, mind you, right? So Doctor Strange was on that team. So Doctor Strange, being the master of the mystic arts and whatnot, going to like multi interdimensions, fight cosmic beings. There's been things that Ghost Rider has learned through Doctor Strange and has implemented through Doctor Strange's help. The better understanding of how he can use his powers. Because at a certain point he was out of control because the spirit of Zarathos would go out of it would be out of sync with him. It would be at where the Zarathos would just take over completely. And over time, Johnny just knew how to keep that contained and unleash it at will.
Now, you got the echo going again, Zach. Is Johnny, was he the Cosmic Ghost Rider, or was that completely a different character?
No, that's the Punisher from the future. That was
is
such
that
a
what
fun,
it is?
dude. It
Okay.
sounds dumb, but it was cool.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Jason's in the house. What's going on, brother? Great
Oh,
to
God.
see you. Hope you're doing well. Everybody go check out his YouTube channel. He's always doing fun work over there. K. Ojo says today is Batman's birthday, March 30th, except it's the 31st.
Oh.
So yesterday, 1939.
Why
Nice.
is Batman Day like the second or third weekend in September?
I don't know.
Uh,
Wiley J says the real question is Ghost Rider versus Knight Rider.
Kit all day, every day.
Oh shit, I was not expecting that.
Mm-hmm.
I was about to say Ghost Rider, hands down, but okay, we'll go with that. John Epples in the house says this would be a definition of a knockdown, drag out fight.
Truth.
Yeah, and they did a good job. They did a good job of having them go back and forth. Ultimately they had Spawn winning for their reasons, and I want to know our reasons. Chat, I want to know your reasons why you think either would win for whatever. And just because, depending on what area you're looking at, Zach brought up a great point of if it's a early era of Spawn, then it's Ghost Rider all day. Current era of Spawn is going to be Spawn all day. Locations, they went to hell in that fight.
Yeah.
Who's got the upper hand in hell? Whose hell is it? Is it the Spawn? Is it just, that's something that they have to kind of figure out, because Spawn's hell is a lot different than where the fuck is the Zarathos, thank you. That spirit comes from, or that demon comes from. So a lot of things to kind of go back and forth with in that. It's a great discussion. I've heard people talk about it for a while. I've thought that of the characters, these two characters are some of the most close characters in comics as far as abilities. Maybe not necessarily origin, but we said at the beginning of the show, I can't believe they haven't done a crossover with these characters yet. And
They
this
both
is
made a deal.
Huh?
They both made a deal with the devil.
They both made deals. Yep. It's so when Todd created Spawn, obviously Ghost Rider had to have been somewhat of an influence on Spawn, just like Batman and some of the other stuff. Like a lot of great creators will take many different aspects of different characters and put them together for their own original idea, and they'll borrow things here or there. But there is definitely that age-old, sell your soul to the devil for whatever ability is to come back, and that he put into Spawn, just like the Ghost Rider has. I don't know, man. I'm torn on this. I'm torn. I really am at this point. Drew G says Doctor Strange was on the Defenders team. Ghost Rider was a part of the Champions with Iceman, Angel, Black Widow, and Hercules.
Yeah, fun shit.
Let's see. I think that's really the big. What? I think that's really the big determiner. Thank you. Spawn's current timeline has too much to negate Ghost Rider's abilities, but early Spawn versus early Ghost Rider wins. Yeah, I think that's a really unbeatable argument that Zach presented there that I was not thinking of. And, that could very well satisfy all the nerds, right? Because depending on who you are and what you want, you'd be like, Ghost Rider wins here, Spawn wins. Everybody's happy. We all agree, and we walk out and we all share a beer. Well, imagine that.
I like fights like this because there's very rare where you have characters like that where you really, really can't figure out who would win and who would lose. And if you did, it's kind of like in a very specific circumstance, it would be one or the other. Because you have the question older than time, who would win, Wolverine or the Hulk? And that's such a debatable question. I don't even think that's a close call type of question because of the circumstances between the two characters, especially even in the beginning as well. So these are just one of those fights that is absolutely unique that, regardless of the outcome, if this book was ever greenlit and it was done, that this book is going to be a hell of a solid read. Everybody is
every comic depending on who's writing it. Read it. I'm sure that McFarlane would write it. I just have a feeling that if Spawn was involved in it, he's like, I'm writing it. Nobody else is writing this book. So, who knows? But if they were to ever do a crossover, it would probably be a really good story between the two different versions of hell getting together, maybe trying to conquer the world and whatever, Spawn and Ghost Rider having to team up to defend that. But obviously you gotta have them fight. Got another
mistaken.
Echo.
And then they shake hands after.
Right, you gotta have, and it has to be a knockdown, drag out fight where you are just tearing each other apart, and just a brutal battle between the two characters. And then they get together and they do their thing. Do you follow the normal format of crossovers? But I think it would be amazing. You could make it I would make it like a 4-issue miniseries. 4 or 5 issue miniseries. That's what I would do. Not a graphic novel, not like a one-time 32-page book. Like I'd actually
let the story flesh out.
Yes, absolutely. And that's one of the things they don't do. A lot of these crossovers, I think, suffer because they don't do that. Like the last Batman Spawn crossover, it was okay.
It was fine.
Too much. They put too much into it. Like you should have fleshed that out a little bit. It's gonna make money. Two characters getting together, it's going to make money. Let even a 3-issue miniseries is fine. Let it play out a little bit, put a little bit more story in there so you can put a little bit more, have one good solid issue where it's just a fight, a solid issue where they have to learn to work together, and a solid issue where they actually take care of everything at the end. That's how you do it instead of graphic novels.
I really thought that was like a part 1 to like a 3 book.
The
Like
Batman one, the new one.
yeah, I really thought it was just like, oh hey, I can't wait for book 2 to come out, and it never did. I was like, wait, so this is what it is? Like that's it? And
I almost
that's
wonder
what
if they were
really
setting
got
it
under
up
me.
for it, but I don't know if it's ever going to happen. I don't hear too many people liking it too much besides Paul. Paul Thayer on this show is the only guy that I know that really, really liked it. I did not like it for various reasons.
Yeah.
Underwhelming, yes. It wasn't horrible, but it was just
No,
underwhelming.
no.
It was
It was
underwhelming. That's a great way
rushed.
to, yeah, it's what it felt like, you know? And I think
And I-
maybe even Greg would tell you it was rushed because it was something that popped up. He had
Yep.
to get permission from DC to do it. And then he you know, they dove into it and they did it. And at that time, I think he was also doing Spawn pages. It was just, yeah, that's what it looked like, you know?
Well,
Yeah,
from what
at the
he
end of the
said
day-
was that he had a good lead time to do pages, but and like do it sporadically, give it the care that needed. But
Yeah.
then like the suits and lawyers came in and contracts, which kind of delayed everything. So that's what made it, you know, go at the end.
I got a couple good comments in the chat. By the way, guys, if you hit a super chat, we'll go right to the front of the line with your comment. Nine Rail Publishing says, if you guys want to watch a great battle, death battle, Lex Luthor versus Iron Man is one of their best.
I'll do it after this.
Yes.
That'd be interesting. Edwin's in the house. What's going
Our
on?
guy, good to see you.
He says, Ghost Rider and Spawn battle drawn by Brett Booth, please. Oh,
We are with you.
Oh my fucking
Yes.
god, dude.
Yeah.
Speaking,
Oh my god.
preaching to
Oh!
the choir, my friend.
What if Tex inked him? I think we said this in the beginning. That would be a cool jam, like an unexpected jam.
That would
Like,
be interesting.
textures and
That would be
get really
interesting.
artsy fartsy.
See, do a death battle with Witchblade in the darkness and a death battle. That would be
Dope.
That would be interesting. Okay, Eric has the comment of the day. I will say this is a great thought here that didn't even pop into my head until I saw Eric jump in here. It says Marvel has Angela. Maybe a Ghost Rider Angela book is more realistic, but
Go for it.
But
Fuck out of here with that.
But you calm down there. I was just saying,
So
if
I know
you-
because Marvel's Angela's ass. I'm sorry.
it is. But check this out.
fucking
Check this out. If they were to do the crossover, would you put that character in there, even though it's you can manipulate it in some way. I don't know how, but where the Angela remembers Spawn in the crossover, and you have those characters meet for the first time since issue 100 of Spawn back in 1990, whatever it was that came out. That just blew my mind with that thought.
No. That's he's asking Ghost Rider and Angela because Marvel owns Angela.
No, I know what he's saying, but I'm playing off of that.
But no Spawn.
I know, but I'm playing off of the whole idea because we're talking about a potential crossover.
Okay.
Because he brought up Angela here, and so the playing off of that, like if they did a crossover, could you bring the character of Angela in, connecting the two characters because she's been in both universes, right?
Sure.
She could be a connecting pin within the story. Sorry, my mind just works when it comes to storytelling.
No. I read this how I read that, and you had your own thing, and I jumped in.
Yeah. But what Eric is saying, a Ghost Rider Angela book is more realistic for sure. That would be interesting. But again, what they've done with Angela and Marvel, they may. I don't know.
She's like cosmic in the Marvel.
It's fucking stupid, dude.
Didn't they make her a Valkyrie or something?
Yeah, let's not,
in Marvel or
too many questions.
Zach's like, move on.
It's fucking. It's really dumb. Like it's the same thing with Grifter for DC. Same thing with all these other characters that Image kind of trickled over into these companies. They're like, oh yeah, let's whenever there's a major fucking war, right? Like Flashpoint, let's just stick one of these fucking characters in there, kill them off, or do something stupid, and then call it a day, because that's maintaining the IP usage, and we're good.
No, I get you on that, man. Hill Laura is a great point, and I think this is what we all feel. So I think there shouldn't be a winner between Spawn and Ghost Rider. Let the people debate this until the end of time. I think regardless of this video having a winner, it'll still be debated till the end of time because it's nerd talk, and that's what us nerds like to do. It's like, who will win, Batman or Superman? Zach, I think you still have an echo.
Yeah, I'll just mute it.
He's like, I just mute myself.
I'm leaving.
The new
it's
Batman
like
was not good.
I could come up with. I'm sorry.
I mean, that is the ultimate solution. Rise of Midnight Suns, hand down. Yes, that is such a good book.
Dude, okay. Let's get a little more nerdy here.
Let's do it. Let's get nerdy. Let's go. I like it.
Teams.
Team.
Team. Ghost Rider team. Ghost Rider's got.
Oh, good lord. Here we go.
Here
we go.
Let's just say the Danny Ketch and Johnny Blaze, both Ghost Riders. We're fictional. Yes. We're comic nerds. Vengeance. Blade, Hannibal King. Like Night Stalkers, Morbius. Spawn's got his crew, the Scorch crew, and whatever other toys. Like, that would be fucking epic as
hell. It depends on who the team was. If you limited five members of the team.
Okay.
Limited to 5 members of the team.
Yeah.
So let's do Ghost Rider's team. Obviously, you have Johnny Blaze, you have Danny Ketch.
Yeah.
Vengeance.
Yeah.
3 right off the bat. Would you factor in Cosmic Ghost Rider or nah?
If just to fucking fill the void,
Absolutely.
Okay. And Ghost Rider 2099. If this is the route that we're going, a solid Ghost Rider team,
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
You wouldn't do 99?
2099
I would do
a fucking pansy.
What?
Yeah. It goes
okay. Well, all right. You
here,
Zach. Fill in the 5th guy then. Fill in the 5th guy for Ghost Rider.
All right. So if I had to pick a 5th character, I absolutely would pick. I would go with Black Silver Surfer.
What?
You're
Silver
racist,
Surfer with
dude.
the necklace.
Yeah.
Silver Surfer. Black is it was a specific story, but it's where he has possession of the Necro Sword.
Oh, is that what's his name's sword?
Null.
Yeah.
But Silver Surfer is no person to sleep at. Honestly, he's one of the most powerful individuals.
I think he would take them all. I don't think he would.
Is he related to the Ghost Rider world though? Not just picking Marvel characters. Characters within the Ghost Rider that they would actually team up. We're talking about Spawn. We're gonna create that team here in a second, but we got original Ghost Rider, Danny Ketch. We have Vengeance. We have
Cosmic
Hellblaze.
Cosmics.
Then if I have to say, then Doctor Strange.
I think you're missing the point.
Yeah,
but he's part of Ghost Rider's world.
I hear you.
No.
He is.
Okay,
you're not wrong.
You're not wrong. Yes, you're right in that aspect. Specifically, Ghost Rider related title wise. Keep it within that.
Man.
9 Realms of saying Robbie.
Hold on, give me a second. I'm gonna look this character up. I know who she is, but I forget her name. Give me one second.
If it's not a Ghost Rider related character, so help me, Zach.
It is.
Okay.
It's like Snowbird from Alpha Flight.
It's like the Dark Phoenix.
Yeah. Oh god. Just have Chris Claremont write it, and you will be.
Patrick is saying Vixen. Is that who you're thinking of, Zach?
Alexandra Jones. She became
a
Ghost Rider, and she was extremely powerful right after Johnny Blaze.
All right, we'll put that in. I don't know who that is, but we'll put that in as the 5 members of the Ghost Rider team.
Powerful. She's super powerful.
The amazing Yash is in the house. Nice. Welcome to the show. I don't know if I've seen that name in here before. Please hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't yet, and let us know. Right now, we covered the whole Ghost Rider versus Spawn Death Battle, which, by the way, fantastic production by those guys over there. Go give them a like and subscribe if you haven't. Right now, we're talking about a fantasy idea. If Ghost Rider had a team and Spawn had a team, what would those teams be and who would win? So far now, we've created Ghost Rider's team.
Mm-hmm.
And we have original Ghost Rider, Danny Ketch. We have Vengeance. We have Cosmic. And now we have, what's this character's name?
Alexandra Jones.
Alexandra.
Like ALEJNDR. DRA Jones.
Okay. We'll go with that character. So that's our Ghost Rider team, guys. I see some people in here saying Robbie Reyes uses Tony Stark's celestial buster suit as his vehicle. Wild stuff. That's crazy.
Really cool.
That is crazy. All right, Spawn team. Sean, what we got in the Spawn team?
Haunt.
Oh, nice.
There's a lot. Like now it's like, let's pick this down. Okay, Spawn, Haunt.
2 good choices.
Overkill. Some muscle.
Really overkill?
All right, let's put him to the
Overkill
side.
will get his
Oh,
ass.
Yeah, I
whooped.
just
all
yeah.
right, all right.
We got to team up
Redeemer,
like
Redeemer.
Redeemer. Yeah, I'll take Redeemer.
Isn't he like a
Hey.
fucking cry? He's a crybaby, bro. Constantly breaking. Oh, I'm a vampire. Oh, I have fractured memories. I don't know
But
who
would
I
he be
am.
Redeemer
Oh,
or would he
poor
be
fucking
Reaper?
baby.
Which version? The new
Oh,
version
Redeemer.
where
I would
so
go with Reaper. Reaper, Redeemer.
Oh, I'm
whatever.
sorry. I was thinking of a different character. So, okay, yeah. My
Well, I
bad.
was gonna say Reaper too because like that's his
Oh, there you
brother, I
go.
think, wasn't it?
Well, he
So-
ain't bitching either. He's all up in it.
My question here. All right, so we got Spawn, we have
What?
Haunt, Redeemer, and Reaper so far. First go around here. We have a fifth character here. My thought would be if we're not picking another Spawn, as far as like Gunslinger or Medieval or something like that, what about Jim Downing?
Okay, you threw me for a loop, but I'm with that. I was gonna say
The-
Tremor, but yes,
Tremor
Jim
would be cool
Downey
from the muscle, but Jim Downing, we saw he's got kind of like
was a
this
Spawn.
cosmic Superman-esque powers now that was a Spawn. The last time we saw him, he came raining down like a friggin', just jolt of energy.
Yeah,
We have
I'm
no
with it.
idea.
This is
You know what
why,
I'm saying?
and this is why it sucks because so many plot holes or like that haven't been filled yet because how powerful is Jim Downing? He came in.
He seemed like he was pretty fucking powerful when he came in.
Yeah.
Right,
know?
right, but I mean, but mind you, he bluffed. What would the outcome be if they called him on his bluff?
It's literally just a Scorch team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well-
They kind of created. I was trying to throw in Jim Downing there to break it up a little bit. Just thinking
So,
of the
Matt.
Spawn. Got Matt LaRock in the house. What's going on, brother? Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Drew says, Joe, I sent you a pic on Instagram.
What's that?
Oh, I like that.
Mhm.
I'm going to go check it out here in a second. Oh, shit, is Jim Downing back? Yeah, if you guys
Yeah.
haven't been reading Spawn, I think it's issue 3. It was when Spawn still didn't have his powers. Jim Downing he's a part of Green World now. He's got seemingly some super, like, Superman-esque, Sentry-esque, whatever kind of powers going on with Jim Downing right now. We don't know the extent of it, but to me, he seems like he's a pretty strong character.
That was like what, issue 353, 55, something like that.
It was something like that, yeah.
Within the past year, yeah.
Oh, that's okay.
Oh, I
I like
love
your-
Heap.
I
That's
like
cool.
your thought.
Okay.
I like your thought process here.
I'm
Heat
taking
from
Heat.
Green World. Okay,
Who we
so-
taking out? Reaper?
Yeah, let's take out Reaper or one of those two.
Okay, Reaper is visually cooler than Redeemer.
Yeah.
Same. So let's take Redeemer out and put
Okay.
Heap in there.
Okay, Redeemer's
Who-
gone. Heaps in.
Heaps in.
I like that. Okay. Well, if Ghost Rider got the Spawn Mobile,
As
yeah,
fucked.
that'd be
What's
hot
up?
stuff would win. Oh, nice. And then I knew they brought back Haunt. I did not know they brought back Downing. Yeah, he was just around for one issue, but he's out there.
He's gonna make he's 75's coming up. Like this war.
He's gonna be a part of it.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
we'll
going to be a
see.
part of it in some way, 100%. Reaper Destroyer for the win. I like that.
Ooh,
John
where would
Apple.
he be?
Reaper Destroyer?
Yeah,
Like what team?
yeah.
Oh, that's a good
You know,
question.
Sean, every time you
That's a
like
good
you say
question.
that, it's like mad sus. You're like, yeah.
What?
like pretty heavy on that, yeah, huh?
Very,
I'm
very.
excited. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, Reaper
Oh,
Destroyer. Yeah.
I'm
that
a
was
fan.
me that made that noise. Matt says we need a camera on Zach's art. We have to talk to him about that with the setup. All right, let me go to my Instagram real quick and see what is
this
going on
what
here.
I got so far.
Hold on a second, man. I can't blow you up here because I'm not paying
Woo.
attention.
You didn't have to blow me up, shit.
Oh, I'm gonna blow you up. Hold on a second.
Oh, I was gonna
Hold
say
on a
something
second.
stupid.
Yeah. Now you're full screen, man. Do your
We need a
thing.
time machine.
Oh yeah, doing the curse.
Badass. Great
Curse is-
gestures. I
I
love your
love it.
line work. That is great.
Still working on it.
That's coming out badass,
And
man.
you're using a nib with this, correct?
Yeah, it's all nib. You touch your hand on this, you're gonna feel nothing but train tracks.
See,
Oh,
that's
I
what
like
love
that.
about art, man.
Ooh, Joe, talk to me
No-
like that again.
Nine Realm says Reaper and the Embrace versus Spawn and Ghost Rider. That would be a fun matchup. That looks awesome. Reaper Destroyer is the kind of character that would tell Ghost Rider and Spawn to fuck off. He just wants his life back. That's true. Paulus Arts is in the house. What's going on, brother?
Good to see you.
What is going on? All right, we've got our teams.
Yeah.
Where do they fight? Oh man, I gotta log in. Come on. I'm logging into this shit. Where do these teams fight? Is it a hell
First,
or is it
first.
Earth?
Let's
Oh,
give them a
first
new.
it's-
Give
first
them
it
a
starts on
neutral
Earth.
ground.
Okay. All right,
First
hold
we
on.
Okay. Zach, you go.
Okay. Somebody
neutral, neutral ground. I'd say Earth, like Sean, because you put them in hell, a lot of them are going to be absolutely amped. I think you need a form of disadvantage where it's not how powerful they can be and how quick they can knock them out. It's more of if you put them in a neutral setting, what's the best way for them to handle a disadvantage by using what they know and that they're so used to and what they're capable of. So I'd say Earth.
Okay. So we'll start out at Earth. I think that's a hell of a matchup with the teams that we got.
Mhm.
Chat, what do you think so far? You got Team Spawn, you got Team Ghost Rider. We just named out all the characters that are on these teams. Who do we think would battle, or who do we think would win in this matchup? I think this would be hell of a tough fight.
Why
I'm
don't
trying to
we
think
make
of
a poll and have it run for a couple of days and kind of amp this up, try to get more people involved in this, see if we can make a thing out of it.
I like this. All right, let's do this.
All right,
If
hear
you-
me
all
out.
right, I
Hear
gotta-
me
I
out,
gotta-
though.
Do a poll.
Hear me out, though.
Go
It
for it.
starts off in Cypress Hill Cemetery. Shit happens.
Oh.
A portal to hell is there through somebody's tomb. I don't fucking know. It's all comics. Let's make believe, people.
I like it.
Then they go into one of the two hells because we got Spawn's hell and we got the Marvel hell.
Yep.
And then there's some sort of like I don't want to say a black hole, but it's like them trying to get like merged, like in like Milestone with Milestone and DC, and like fuckery happens. Now let's spitball from there. Like who's coming to fuck up their day while they're trying to fuck each other up.
So
So they got a team up, is what you're saying at the end.
After they beat the shit out of each other on both versions of hell, and then this not black hole, but they both hells are merging.
All right, we got a poll in the chat, guys. Who would win? Team Spawn, Team Ghost Rider. Let us know.
Are we gonna find out the winner today, or are we gonna actually give the results in like a week?
Let's give the results next week.
Okay.
Because
I want to
do
see.
this. If
Go
I
ahead.
may, if I
Yeah.
may, totally up to you guys. But if whoever wins this, like the poll, I will do a Ghost Rider drawing on an 11x17, and I will go ahead and give it away for free on this channel to one random person in the chat. The only thing is, I'm asking for you guys, like, what's the best way for one random person to get it? Like, so as a result, I will do a drawing, Ghost Rider drawing, give it away for free next week on 11x17. But what's the best way to, more subs? Do we share out the results on social media? Who's the person who's watching the chat room shares out the most? Like, how do
This
we
is what I
determine
think.
this?
If Gooch was here, he would say $50 in super chats. You put that as a goal, you get it to that, because that's a hell of a thing to be given away. Like last week on Aunt Stuff, we gave away an ash can for $25. $50 in super chats. Next Spawn review, and if that's reached, then it's raffled off to somebody that's in the chat. I think that's the best way to do it. Because that is a hell of a thing for original art. I like that. Simulator says it's real to me, damn it. I like it. Time Scales is in the house. What's going on, brother?
See you. All right.
So I guess
They fight
that's what we'll do then.
Ooh.
We'll go ahead. We'll do that then. So yeah, I'm down with it. I'm assuming everybody else in the chat room's okay with it. Anthony, I'm telling you right now, man, it's gonna be an awesome fucking Ghost Rider drawing, dude.
I like it. We'll wrap up the conclusion of the battle. What are we looking at right now in the chat? The chat is saying so far 56% is saying Team Ghost Rider. All right.
Okay.
Keep voting until the end of the show. I am interested in what everyone thinks, and then we will let you know, I guess, what the results are going to be next week as we dive into it a little bit more. I'll bring some of the other guys in. Like, I'm interested to see what the Gooch would say. I'm interested to see what Paul would say. And we'll come up to an actual conclusion next week, and we'll tell you who wins, and then we'll hopefully hit that $50 super chat goal, and we'll raffle off that awesome piece that Zach is going to draw. Eric says, you guys doing the Blood Ritual Book of Nyx next Monday, comes out this Wednesday. We could.
Yeah.
We could. I had nothing really picked for next Wednesday. I knew that book was coming out. It's one I am interested in. That and The Curse of Shirley Johnson. It's nowhere... No Home Here used to be called. So it's now called The Curse of Shirley Johnson. They changed it for some reason.
Hey, when's that Liam Sharp Medieval Spawn book coming out? Because there's a Medieval Spawn miniseries coming out, but like I thought he was doing something. I thought Liam Sharp was doing a miniseries.
So Todd put something out the other day. Let me bring it up here real quick. I'm trying to log into it. For some reason, I can't get into my Instagram. Drew G, send that to my ex if you get a chance. Because for some reason, I can't get into Instagram. Let me bring up this post that Todd put out the other day that had medieval. I know you never spend any time in the group, Sean, but I did drop this in the group to show everybody.
Everybody knows by now I don't do group chats.
Yeah. All right, let me bring this up real quick. Stop sharing that. Start sharing this. This was something Todd put out the other day on... Okay, good. Not doxing anyway.
Oh, I saw that cover looks sick.
The cover looks sick.
Yeah.
Or actually, this was not Todd. This was just Image Central put this out. But we have this, badass cover by McFarlane and Matinina? Doing inks
That
there?
guy.
Whoever that guy is. But this is sick, man. Like, the cover is sick. I'm absolutely at least picking up the cover to this book.
Yeah.
But then I was looking at the interior. It's all right. Nothing horrible, but not what I thought they would do with the style book. If you give me a whole book that looked like this, you know what I'm saying? That is sick. Let's go.
Grit it up. Like, the art's fine. The storytelling seems cool just from this first page. Grit it up. And who am I to tell another artist how to fucking draw? But like I would expect it to be a little grittier.
Yeah, same here. It's a little clean. It's a little too, I don't know.
Talented, but it's just
it doesn't really excite me as much as like that cover. That cover.
Granted, it's Todd McFarlane inking.
Granted, it's Todd. Yes, granted, it's Todd. Todd over Matinina. So is that Todd inking the interior artist?
I don't know if it's the interior, but he's inked that guy before on covers.
You know who I would love to see work on a Spawn title?
That's crazy.
Drop it.
And I think he would actually, his stories, his style is super unique. May not be for you guys. Have you ever read Black Science?
I know of it.
All right. The artist's name is Matteo Scalera. I think Matteo would actually do a phenomenal job on a Spawn title.
I'm trying to think. What has he done?
Black Science is one of his best.
Haven't read it.
It's a phenomenal read. It's a sci-fi explorational adventure type of story, but he does a lot of ink washing, a lot of grayscale type of art, and
see you in Nine Realms.
He's amazing, dude. 100%. I think Mateo would do a great job.
Jason is right. Hit that like button if you guys haven't yet. If you've been here, chilling in here in the show, please let us know we're doing a good job. Hit the like button. Comment down below. Continue the conversation after the show is done. I would very much appreciate it. Helping grow this channel just through doing those simple things. I sent it. It's just the GR display. All right, let me check it out. I like the Liam Sharp went and did a Conan story. Nice, nice. Eventually, a new Dark Ages Spawn is coming if you want gritty. I hope that's what it is. But yeah, Shirley Johnson, that's the one. Not Curly Johnson, but Shirley Johnson. That is absolutely the one I'm looking forward to. But you know what? I am down to go check out the Book of Nyx. If it comes out this Wednesday, I'll try to remember that. And yeah, maybe we'll do that. I'm down with that. Okay, I see what you said. All right, let me pull this up. Let me pull this up. I'm gonna whip it out. I'm whipping it out right now. This is not a kid's show. So here's the display of what is this character again?
Robbie Reyes.
Robbie Reyes. I never really got into this Ghost Rider character. It's a cool display though. I like that. I didn't realize it's got the other Ghost Riders there too.
That's rad.
My bad. It's got Danny Ketch. It's got Johnny. Right. I like this, man. See, this is my guy right here.
Yeah.
That's my good. Yeah. Every day, Danny Ketch, hands down. Let's go. That's awesome, Drew. That's awesome.
Very cool. Thanks for sharing.
Oh, did I hit? Yes. Yeah, follow me on X.
Yeah.
And make your penis large. That's true. That is 100%. That is 100% true. Hell yeah. Yeah, it's the era that you grew up in, right? Like we grew up in the 90s, and that was the 90s Ghost Rider was Danny Ketch. So that to me, like that's the Ghost Rider. All right, Team Spawn took the lead at 57% over 43%. Looking good. I'm going to end that poll here in a little bit. But before we get out of here, because this was a good discussion. I like this. We'll continue it a little bit next week. We'll wrap it up to start the show, and then we'll jump into whatever we're looking at. But we do have Sean's on here, and we do have the mighty Type 1 in the house.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Dude, if you like the cool history that Spawn has with his Heaven and Hell, I got Anunnaki, which is dealing with Thoth, Aztecs, Mayan lore, a fun romp, a little bizarre balls to the wall action, and yeah, we're gonna be I'm supposed to be getting some pages from Dan tonight, so I was hoping to be able to share some, but hopefully not and stuff on Thursday. We got Joe's variant right here.
Yes,
get the Ultimate 1 tier. It's $200. We're gonna be updating the page with new perks. We're gonna be throwing in a hell of a lot more shit for the Ultimate 1 tier, where you're gonna get like 9 books, a commission, 9 card trading card set. We're gonna do it up for you. Got some Phil McNulty art with Dan Kemp on cards. I got Chris Graves, Arriving Pain and Strees of Type 1 team up right there. That is phenomenal. Get Riding Pain Volume 2 as well. I got some of the dopest variants there is.
100%.
I'm getting better as an illustrator, as a storyteller. I'm loving my craft. I'm learning. I'm loving it. I'm loving learning how to write, how to speak their words through my crazy head, and just having a balls to the wall fun. So if you haven't, please back Type 1. We're almost at 10K through Fund My Comic and Indiegogo. And yeah, we're getting there. I got like over 24 pages to finish on my end, and Dan's gave me his word he's going to be rocking and rolling on this next batch I have for him. But it's going to be worth it. It's going to be an awesome package, like I got myself. Dope art, and you're just going to have a good time, and you're going to feel good about helping me buy insulin. So
yeah, you're going to feel good about yourself when you back this book. Don't be a bum. Back Type 1. Hashtag don't forget about Sean. Let's go, everybody. Links are down below. Why does it never put me back in the right screen? All right. Where did I see? Okay. Eric asked a question. He says, you guys should give commentary on the Spawnuary winners covers. Spawn 363 variant C, Gunslinger 42 variant C. I will have to look it up and see what those covers look like. I will say, so far I've not been impressed at all with any cover except for Brett Booth over a long period of time. Well, I take that back. That last cover with I don't think I have it on here anymore. It's the last cover of the Spawn 362 we looked at was pretty dope. The face cover that was pretty badass.
It's hard for me to actually even say anything about Spawnuary. I'm not trying to throw some hate, but
Do it. Throw the hate, man. Let's go.
I definitely got salty last year because there was an AI cover.
Oh, no, I saw that.
Oh, yeah.
Saw that.
And there was a lot of every artist got riled up because, I mean, dude, I've seen some amazing covers done traditionally, like by these artists, and yet an AI cover got selected. It could be the fact that he didn't know, because, I mean, dude, the man's so busy. But I mean, what are the
That's what I'm
chances?
hoping. That is what I'm hoping, that just kind of slipped by there. And somebody wasn't paying attention, because that just seems, that's not a good precedent to set. Yep. All right. Type 1 looking nice from Assimilating Knowledge. Monk, yes, that's what it was. That cover was awesome. Such an awesome cover. Both versions of it were great. Don't Be a Bum, back Type 1. Yes, sir. Hill Lore's dropping the Fund My Comic.
Thank you.
Also.
My guy.
Thank you, Hill Lore. Appreciate you. Jeff Monk, cover 362. Jeff Monk is dope. Nice. And nice as well. Hell yeah. No, that's awesome.
No, like, nice as what?
Nice as what? All right. Dropping or ending the poll in the chat. 57%. One Team Spawn over Team Ghost Rider. You guys, I do think that is the way to go. But we'll talk about it. I'm going to throw it into the group chat. I'm going to see what people think. We're going to put our characters in there. And I want to have an actual discussion about it next week. And then we will probably go out, go get the book of Nyx, and we'll read it. And we'll do a review of that as well. And we'll see where that's sitting. So hopefully that will be good. Until then, this Thursday coming up on Ott and Stuff, 8 p.m., we have Michael Oden coming on.
Nice.
We are going to be looking at Spider-Man 314. Amazing Spider-Man 314. Is that what we're doing?
16, 17, one of those. The Venom, the second appearance
think
of
it's
Venom,
314.
or the second storyline of
That's
Venom.
issue 316, 317.
Thank you.
Is it? See, I knew Zach would know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to be looking at probably those two issues.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. That was some of my favorite Venom Tom McFarlane run before he jumped off of that title. So we're gonna check that out. So be there 8 p.m. Ott and Stuff. Then be here Sunday at 10 for the Ronan Joe Show. It's always fun. We have a blast over there. And then be back here Monday, and we're gonna wrap this up. Potentially free art, free amazing original art being raffled off if we hit $50 in super chats, and we'll let you guys know what is going on with the Team Spawn versus Team Ghost Rider. Until then, anybody have anything else to say before we get out of here?
I'm pretty much good.
No, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good.
All right, everybody. Well, thank you for joining us tonight on the Spawn Review, episode 36, Death Battle Review, Ghost Rider versus Spawn. We will see you all next time. Until then, everybody be good to each other. Take care of one another. And as always, picture me naked. Talk to y'all later. Peace.
What the hell are you? Spawn. You sent me to hell, Jason. I'm here to return the favor. I'm gonna try.